So this is a video that I've been putting off making for more than a year. As a prosthodontist, it has been a very personal career-long aspiration for me to be able to work with an electric handpiece. About a year back, I accumulated enough money to buy one such electric handpiece. Obviously, as soon as I had bought the electric handpiece, I was extremely excited with my purchase and was gushing about it all over social media. However, I delayed making this video for so long so that I'll be able to provide a more tempered opinion regarding this product without my initial excitement affecting it. This video is a review of my experience with the NSK NLZ-E electric handpiece after 1 year of use. The first question that I get asked every time I tell someone that I bought an electric handpiece is, how much did it cost you? So for the benefit of those who clicked on this video, just to know how much this electric handpiece cost me, I paid around 1.3 lakhs for the NSK NLZ electric motor and the Z95L 1:5 increasing speed handpiece. Now for the rest of you who want to know whether this product is actually worth the price, continue watching and I'll try to answer this as best as I can. So the first thing is, why did I buy NSK when there are other equally good options from other brands such as BNR, WNH and Kavo? Without actually naming names, let me just say that I did reach out to dealers and representatives of these brands requesting them for a price quote and a demo. However, most of them did not respond to me even after a month. The few of them who did respond to me expected me to drop 1 lakh plus on a product they were not willing to give a demo on. So completely frustrated with this experience, I posted a query in a Facebook group called Endo Haveli. Immediately I was contacted by one Mr. Sanjay Yadav of Confident Dental Equipment, and he was able to arrange a call back from their Chennai office within about 24 hours. They in turn were able to give me a price quote on the same day, and they arranged an in-clinic demo of the handpiece within about 10 days. I was quite impressed with the initial demo, so I expressed an interest in purchasing the equipment, and within 24 hours they delivered the equipment to my clinic without even taking an advance. After going through all the apathy that the other reps and dealers had shown me, the experience with Confident Dental Equipment was nothing short of a pleasure. Okay, so now that I have dropped about 1.3 lakhs on this electric handpiece, what is my opinion regarding it? So the NSK NLZ is probably the electric motor with the smallest footprint of all the electric motors currently in the market. This is because the entire motor is split up into 3 parts: a control unit, the actual electric motor and a power brick. The motor part and the power brick part can be concealed under the dental chair's tray. The only part of the electric motor that is overtly visible is the control unit. This is smaller than even some endomotors. The advantage with this kind of setup is, of course, that the electric motor does not occupy too much of space on the operatory tray. However, the disadvantage is that this setup is not exactly portable. You cannot move this the electric motor from one chair to another. Of course, if you want it to be portable, you can choose not to permanently fix the motor and the power brick under the tray and move it from one chair to another. One common misconception among dentists is that an electric handpiece does not require a compressor. This is not exactly true. To the contrary, you would actually need a pretty good compressor to run an electric handpiece. One of the aerator points from the chair is connected to the motor. This provides the water supply for the internal coolant spray. The chair's foot control acts as the on-off switch for the electric motor. Also, if your chair's aerator point has only 2 points, you would need an adapter to convert this 2-point attachment into a 4-point attachment. This is called a B2 to B4 converter, and this is with regards to Confident, they actually gave it to me for free. Another caveat is that if your chair has a pneumatic suction instead of a motorized suction, then the compressor will struggle to keep up with the pressure demand from the handpiece and the suction. In these cases, the speed of the handpiece will significantly reduce and the suction may stop working altogether. So, how does the handpiece actually perform? In the past 1 year, I've used the handpiece for any procedure that one would use a handpiece for, such as crown preps, access cavity preps, caries removal, etc. However, the true utility and power of this handpiece can only be experienced when one cuts through crowns, especially full contour zirconia crowns. There was one particular case which I handled immediately after I purchased this handpiece, where I had to cut through and remove 8 splintered full contour zirconia crowns. This was a scenario where my aerator was found extremely lacking. The burr would just stop anytime I applied pressure onto the tooth. However, my electric handpiece was able to cut through the connector region of these crowns like butter. This is because the handpiece is able to deliver a constant power of about 60 watts as compared to about 26 watts that can be delivered by some aerotors that cost around 60,000 INR. Furthermore, because of this constant power delivery, one is able to exercise significantly more control and precision in one's work. This is further helped by the fact that the RPM of the handpiece can be precisely set from anywhere to from as high as 2 lakh RPM to 500 RPM. One disadvantage of so much power is that the burrs wear out really fast. Burrs that would normally last for months will now last for probably 1 or 2 procedures. One other obvious difference that I immediately noticed between my aerator handpiece and this electric handpiece was how light and how silent the handpiece was when compared to my aerator. In fact, the electric handpiece felt lighter than my aerator handpiece that I was using at that time. The handpiece does make a little bit of a whiny noise when it runs. However, the noise is probably 1/10 of what I would experience with an aerator. The Z95L increasing speed handpiece that I bought along with the motor needs to be meticulously maintained. It has to be oiled before and after every use, and I repeat, it is after every use and not every day like how we would do with the aerator handpiece. When talking about the Z95L handpiece, I should also mention about how small the head and neck of the handpiece is when compared to a aerator, and I have compared it to quite a few aerotors, and the head is significantly smaller than most of them. Apart from its utility as a straightforward handpiece, the electric motor can also be used to drive a 6:1 handpiece. This can be used for root canal instrumentation in a continuous rotation or reciprocation mode. I have not tested this feature, nor do I have the 6:1 handpiece, so I really can't comment on this particular feature. Now let's talk about the massive elephant in the room. Someone somewhere came up with this idea that electric handpieces produce significantly less aerosol as compared to aerator handpieces. And lo and behold, every electric handpiece manufacturer, who mind you had not previously even thought about aerosol control as a marketing bullet point, was now harping about how in the current scenario you cannot do any aerosol generating procedure without electric handpiece. In fact, NSK in their own marketing material have claimed that their handpiece reduces aerosol by about 70%. Honestly speaking, I have not been able to validate this claim in the 12 months that I have been using this handpiece. Furthermore, I have also not been able to find any independent research literature that would validate this claim. I would hence advise anyone to take this claim with a pinch of salt. So who is this product for? That's a very hard question to answer. Originally, when I had purchased this product, I had described it as a vanity purchase. It was a toy that I had wanted for a really long time, and I bought it when I had enough money to buy it. However, now, after using it for nearly a year, I don't think I can survive without it. The handpiece is the most used equipment in any dental clinic. It is the piece of equipment that gives any dentist the greatest return on investment. The money that one spends on it is reflected in the quality, speed, and the standard of treatment that is being delivered. It simply makes you a better dentist. However, for some, this is not a priority, and spending about 1.3 lakhs on a handpiece when there are handpieces available for 1600 rupees may not make much commercial sense. However, in my personal opinion, the NSK NLZ electric handpiece with the ZUT95L increasing speed handpiece is worth every penny I spent on it, and have no hesitation in recommending it to anyone planning to purchase an electric handpiece. Finally, I would have a small request. If you're someone who's watching this video and found this video useful, I would request that you too share your opinion regarding any equipment that you're using in your clinic. It is very difficult to find independent, unbiased reviews about any piece of equipment that is being used in dentistry. So, if there is one small request that I have at the end of this video, is that please share your opinion regarding the products that you might be using. Please share it on social media, please share it on YouTube, wherever you find it comfortable or convenient for you to do it. But please do share it. We need more independent reviews regarding products that are used in dentistry. We cannot just go around spending money on products without actually having independent opinions regarding these products.